There are instances when one loses consciousness while sitting in meditation. Some people have found themselves swooning away, as it were, intoxicated with joy, remaining in this condition for quite a long time. On emerging, they claim to have experienced some sort of divine bliss. But this is certainly not realization. If it is possible to describe in words the bliss one has experienced, it is still enjoyment and therefore a hindrance. One must be fully conscious, wide awake. To fall into a stupor or into yogic sleep will not take one anywhere. If an aspirant cannot maintain firm control over the mind, they are liable in deep meditations to see and hear many things, both illusory and genuine, all mixed up. One might even be subjected to the influence of some spirit or power. Such occurrences, far from creating pure divine aspiration, would rather hinder than help. Moreover, to see someone in a vision or to hear them address you may well become a source of self-satisfaction or egotistic enjoyment. To lose control over oneself is not desirable. In the search after truth, one must not allow oneself to be overpowered by anything, but should watch carefully whatever phenomena may supervene. Keeping fully conscious, wide awake, in fact retaining complete mastery over oneself. What is the outcome of such authentic meditation? It opens up one's being to the light, to that which is eternal. After real meditation, worldly pleasures become unalluring, dull, entirely savourless. This, however, does not mean that desirelessness implies aversion or contempt for anything of the world. It is simply unacceptable. The body refuses it. Neither dislike nor anger will arise. If after coming down from the state of contemplation, you were capable of behaving as before, you have not been transformed. When there is real meditation, which evokes indifference to the world, you will begin to pine keenly for the divine. You will hunger for it and realize that nothing transient can appease this hunger or satisfy you. Nobody deliberately puts their hands into fire or treads on a snake. In exactly the same manner, you just glance at the objects of sense and turn away. Later, when you have become detached, even from detachment, there is no problem of detachment or non-detachment. What is that. The deep states of samadhi leads one to merge their identity into it. And as concentration deepens, the body, as it were, gradually freezes with it. One's whole being and the ego gradually dissolves in it and coalesces with one universal entity. When this condition settles down, the consciousness of one universal self also melts away. And what then remains is beyond words, expression, or experience. As one gradually passes through various stages of opening oneself more and more to the light, one comes to see that there is only oneself, the Lord of all. One knows by direct perception that there is only the One, and nothing but the One. That nothing comes and goes, yet also does come and go. After realizing oneness, you may do anything. It no longer contains the seed of karma. One has arrived at the One Essence. Does then to merge into it mean to become stone-like? Not so. For form, variety, manifestation are nothing but that. Real vision is that vision where there is no such thing as a seer and the seen. It is eyeless. Not to be beheld with these ordinary eyes, but with the eyes of wisdom. In that vision without eyes, there is no room for division.